Alright then, so, it seems as though every time I record, somehow there's at least one thing wrong with the recording. So, like, on the Skyrim thing was the shitty frame rate, which I had to correct. And then, in the last one that I recorded, it was the cursor being there, and the fact that, what the fuck was it? Oh, right, and the fact that I'd somehow forgot to make it the appropriate length. Not that that was the worst thing in the world, but, like, I don't know. I feel like people are more likely to have the patience to sit through the video if it's not like, 20 to 30 minutes. So, yeah, but, alright, so I remember to get rid of my cursor this time, and I have a timer going. So, hopefully this format will, conform to the standard that one might expect, or at least the standard that I've wanted to create. Also, the other thing that you may notice is that, I don't know why I'm actually fighting these guys. I didn't need to come out here. Oh, actually, I think I did. I could have done this off screen now I think about it, but whatever. I am not in the same place as I was at the end of the last playthrough. That is because I, for some reason, didn't really trust, Dark Souls to autosave properly, so I just wanted to go ahead and go to the bonfire. I didn't do anything else, I promise, although I'm aware that means you didn't get to see the Drake, I don't know, light up the bridge. So real quick, I'm just gonna play that clip. Yay, wasn't that exciting? Alright, on with the rest of this bullshit. So yeah, I'm gonna go get the repair box now, because I'm pretty sure I have enough souls to get it. I don't remember how much it costs exactly. Yeah, I did. I think what my problem with the kick was that I keep thinking that there's like a slight delay, like you're supposed to like do either hit the right bumper and then forward, or forward and then the right bumper, but no, you have to do it. You have to do it exactly at the same time. So, there should be this asshole over here. Yeah, you want to sneak up on me? Well, fuck you. You can't. I'm omniscient. I know everything that happens to the world. I don't actually. I thought it would. It would have been funny if right after I said that, something like jumped out of nowhere and killed me. I mean, I was 99% certain there wasn't anything else here that could hurt me, but that would just, I don't know. I feel like that would have made this situation infinitely more enjoyable. Anyway, so we're going to purchase this thing, and there we go. Is there anything else I want? Oh, right, I need to get a thing. Okay, so we have, time for the bullshit part. I need to get a bow, which, can I buy it? Yes, I can. Okay, so there's that. And then a shit ton of arrow. How many can I get? 150? That seems like more than I need. Well, I'm gonna get 100 instead. Because why get 150 when you can get 100? And, I think you can, imagine what I'm probably going to be using that for, but, there is also another section needed for the, that asshole, like, ironclad boar thing that's gonna show up later. Oh, well then. So, I feel as though, I guess I'll do the shit with the dragon first, because, well, why not? Actually, no, not why not. I had an actual reason. That was that's, well, just by virtue of the fact that that's going to come before the boar thing. It's not arbitrary at all. It's a perfectly logical progression. Also, there's a guy over here. Yeah. I always want to try to kick this guy off. Yay! I always felt like he positioned himself in a very, like, I had the ragdoll. In a very a very disadvantageous position there. So, I was, like, taking advantage of that. Okay, so, I'm going to fast forward the stupid process of actually going through this, and, I will return to you when that is over and done with. Alright, so remember when I was trying to decide between buying 100 and 150 arrows, and I decided, yeah, 100 should be fine. I made the incorrect choice. Fucking finally. God damn it. You know, that took me 4 more arrows than— oh, I just drank an Estus for no reason. That took me 4 more arrows than it should have, possibly because, well, partly due to my low dexterity, but also partly due to the fact that, when I first started doing that, somehow it occurred to me as a good idea to... Are you fucking serious? I... What the... Hang on, let me look at the... What am I... There. I can't even wield it. I can't even... Why? Why would I do this? Oh, no. Okay, well, we're just gonna move past that. But yeah, for some reason it occurred to me as a good idea when starting that whole thing to, rather than aim at one of the, like, edges, where I'm just gonna unequip this because, you know, it's... I keep forgetting where buttons are. I'm just gonna equip this because I don't need it now. But, somehow it occurred to me as a good idea to aim for the arc, where his tail just, like, swings past and doesn't remain for a long period of time, as opposed to the edges of the arc where it actually lingers. So I wasted a few arrows on that. But, no, that's just astounding, really. But, oh, fuck, you kidding me? No, but I developed an interesting theory while going through that whole god-awful ordeal, and, well, I won't say theory, because it always annoys me when people, use theory incorrectly. But, a hypothesis, I guess I'll say. And that is, I wonder if maybe... Oh, I'm gonna die at this rate. I wonder if maybe with that whole tail thing, a potential reason why, perhaps, they actually added that whole thing where when you kill the... well, not when you kill them, but when you attack those monsters' tails, it gives you weapons. And I thought to myself, while I was attacking the dragon's tail onto the bridge, or the drake's, I should say, that, if that tail didn't come off, because it's a point of damage, theoretically I could just stand under that bridge and eventually actually kill the thing. So I did wonder if maybe when they first made the game, they actually, Oh, shit. I can't... Well, that's the first death of the series. I mean, I don't have a lot of souls, at least. But, the thought does occur to me that maybe when they first made this game, the tail actually didn't come off. And so what happened was, they, rather than getting rid of the tail, because, I mean, they, like, you know, they, I guess, I don't know if there was a particular reason why they couldn't just, like, move the tail somewhere else. But if that presented an issue, maybe what they did was they just had it so that the tail, like, just, you know, despawns after a while. It gets cut off when it, enough damage occurs to it, so you can't just, like... Because I don't think there's another target area on the Drake from here. I guess maybe you could hit it, like, there. I'm not really certain. But yeah, anyway, it's possible they added that as, like, a safety mechanism to avoid that exact thing. And then after they added that, they were like, well, might as well just have weapons come out of it, like, when that happens. Like, it's kind of like a little... Maybe not an Easter egg, but just as a little... I don't know, does that count as an Easter egg? It seems a little too well-known. But, regardless, that's, I don't know, it seems like a somewhat interesting idea. It's possible that they already, they've already gone on record saying why they did it that way, so if they did, then just, you know, ignore that. But, fucking hell! I'm gonna need, like, cure poison items at some point, 'cause this is ridiculous. Hey, you... It always strikes me as odd that you can get humanities from rats. Like, is that some kind of joke or something? You're receiving humanity from a non-human entity. Also, can I not... I can't open this gate from here, right? Yeah. This is where I'm gonna start fucking up, I think. It was funny, because of the whole axe thing, I was gonna say that I somewhat regretted not choosing Bandit as my starting class, because I don't know, I had a hankering for axes at that point. I don't know if that was the exact term I used before, but I like the word hankering, it's an interesting term. Fuck you! Fuck you! Oh, this is not going well for me so far. You still alive? Okay, this is... I've had better runs through this exact segment, I will say. I don't even know if I can survive at this point, because the poison's a little more than half done at this point, and, I only have one Estus left. Especially if this guy fucking hits me, it's not gonna... I could use the humanities, I guess, but, like, is that really a thing that I want to do? The other thing is I could just quit while I'm ahead and, go back to the bonfire. Because, well, I guess my thinking is I have one humanity that I potentially lose if I don't get back to the bonfire. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna die anyway at this point. I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, is I'm gonna get back to the bonfire and then kindle it so I have more Estus for this section. And hopefully when I do that the next time, I'll be able to avoid being fucking poisoned. Oh god, I'm gonna die soon. No, no, please don't do this. No. I mean, I guess, you know, I'm getting closer and closer to the bonfire as I go back, but it's... yeah. Okay. Oh, shit. That was me kneeing my desk. So, that could have gone better. I said that before. I'm really just kind of at a loss after all that. I feel like there was something else I wanted to say about that whole thing. I had a lot of time to, like, kind of ruminate just, like, with me and my thoughts during that whole I was here! I was literally right here when I died. Why are my souls all the way over there? What? This game makes not a whole lot of sense sometimes. I can English good. Would that be improper grammar? I'm not really sure. I'm hoping that with my newfound souls here that I might be able to raise my strength. I have to actually use this thing. I think I need 16, right? At least from what I remember from looking at the stats, and okay. That was a little less graceful than I intended. Alright, I'm gonna... Okay, so level up. No, I don't have enough. Ah, Jesus. I feel like I've been talking as much in this one. This is gonna look more like the first episode. I feel like I lost a little bit of my steam with that whole thing, which maybe it wasn't worth it. I do find it funny that I actually did I considered buying more arrows, and I chose not to because I didn't think it would be necessary, and then that actually worked quite to my detriment. I should probably re-equip these arrows, actually, because I'm going to need them for the get rid of that boar thing. Although, after that whole thing with the Drake, I'm actually not sure how effective that's going to be. Can I not? I forget how to do things sometimes. Come to think of it, I have some souls on me. I could probably, like, use those up and then try to level up some more so I can actually use my new, my not-so-shiny new Drake sword. There we go. I try not to play unhallowed so much because I'm really terrible at PvP, so if anyone invades my world, I'm not gonna fare very well. Damn it, almost. Okay, you know what? We're almost out of time here, so I think I'm just gonna call this episode now, and I think maybe between episodes I'm just gonna get that last little bit of souls so that I can bring my strength up one more and actually use that fucking weapon that I took forever to get. So hopefully you enjoyed and didn't get too frustrated with that, and be sure to like if you did and consider subscribing. And